I don't like your sing. I don't like your clapping. Make it regular. Why are you in a hurry? Why are you clapping like that? We came here to worship God. And that's why we get what we get. It's not just to attend Congress. I've attended other conferences too. And you'll be surprised when I go to a conference and some of the people preaching there, because it's not a deeper life conference, sometimes they even make some mistakes in their interpretation of the Bible. But when I'm going to a conference, I say, I'm going to get something. And some of you here, you don't understand coming for a conference. And that's why I'm deliberately doing some things. Sometimes I take time deliberately just to teach you and by practical example. I went to a particular conference. And the people that were preaching there, all those people, sometimes, there was that conference, they took Isaiah chapter 6. And they tried to interpret from verse 1 to verse 8. While they were preaching and interpreting, in my mind I was saying, look at this message and look at this chapter. And I could have given them real expository study on that. But I said, here I am for a conference. I just listened to them. And then during the break, they said, if you need counseling, come to line up here. And then we'll appoint counselors for you. And think about general superintendent of Deeper Life Bible Church. And that time the church in Lagos was about 7,000. And when they said, if you need counseling, I went to line up. The Nigerians who saw me there, they said, Pastor, they were not Deeper Life. And then they were greeting me. I said, thank you, I came here for conference. They wanted me to counsel. I said, no, I'm not counseling. I came for counseling myself. And those Nigerians were surprised. When I attend a conference, I attend a conference. If I don't want to attend, I don't attend. When I attend, I give my whole heart to it. Then they appointed somebody that would counsel me. And I sat down. And then, before counseling me, he wanted to know me. What do you do? Are you a pastor? Are you a traveling evangelist? I told him what I did. What was your background? I told him, mathematics. What did you do after you left university? I was lecturing. When did you become this and that? I told him. What did you start with? I said 15 people. How many are you now? I said about 7,000. He said, wait. Because they had given those counselors 30 minutes. And they told them outside, they said, the counselor has 30 minutes for each person. And so he went to tell them, I'm counseling somebody, it will take more than 30 minutes. Therefore, all the other people for me, let them go. And he gave me, I think, about 2 hours. And then he said, come back tomorrow. It so happened that the person who was counseling me was the one who started Coca-Cola in Atlanta, Georgia. And he was in the boardroom. And he planned how Coca-Cola will reach the whole world. And then he said, come the following day. And he told me the story of Coca-Cola. And he said, as I see you, you will do something with the gospel that Coca-Cola has done. And then, I've not finished. All the plans that they had in the Coca-Cola boardroom, he tabled everything down and he applied it to the gospel. And I put all those things down. And then when I came back to Nigeria, I restructured things at that time. That's how Deeper Life has become like this. When you attend a conference, attend with your heart. Whatever we're doing here, let it be in your heart. Don't look like, you're at the conference, you come to do your normal thing you normally do at a general retreat. Because God knows my heart, he knows my sincerity. And he knows that when I go to a place, I'm there with all my heart. I forget every other thing. And you are my children. I want you to be like me. That's why I'm running around, at my age. And, if you're not doing it well, I'll shake you up and say, why are you doing that? Does old man like trouble? The reason I'm making all the trouble is that, gray hairs are coming. Okay, there's not just commit the idea already. And I know that if Jesus tarries, I will leave. And somebody has to take over. And those of you that want to take over, I need to pass the fire into your heart before I go. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And, you know, some of you don't understand. If I'm singing and taking time, you're clapping in an irregular manner. As if, stop, stop, stop. What you have, keep to yourself, but want to rest. How is the church going to move forward? We're moving forward. I said we're moving forward. Called unto holiness, church of our God, purchased of Jesus, redeemed by his blood, called from the world and its idols to flee, called from the bondage of sin to be free. Listen to the Lord Jesus. Called unto holiness, children of light, walking with Jesus in garments of white, raiment unsullied, not tarnished with sin, God's Holy Spirit abiding within.